Vincent Park, East London, the Eastern Cape, South Africa, the world. This is the moment of truth. You're hanging out with me, DJ LT. I'm hanging out with Lelo. How are you?
Yes,
For the
I'm good,
first
thanks.
time.
And how are you?
I'm alright. Can't complain. Can't complain. We're filling in for True today. He's away on a bit of a family emergency, but he should be around later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the meantime, you're stuck with us.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, it is DJ LT. That announcement will be made sooner. But this is Lelo. She's normally here on Thursdays, right?
Yeah, and on Thursdays, Go Fifth Element, the hip hop show that I do with True Sense. Yes.
Okay. So you know how this works.
Yeah, I do.
You know how this works. You know how we're doing. It's Women in Current Affairs right now, yes? What do we have today?
Yeah, so on your News 24, you find that it says Malema prosecutor said to have resigned over fears of being branded as racist. So it says Advocate Elna Smith, the former prosecutor in the discharge of a firearm case against EFF leader Julius Malema and his bodyguard Adrian Sandman, is said to have resigned from the National Prosecuting Authority out of fear for being branded as a racist. Whew, that is, yeah.
When's in? Oh, is this from
No.
the Sister Tugashe?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, for
and we
yeah.
for some reason, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to know, is there any legality to any of the charges formed against him seem to be of a legal nature, because I don't think you're allowed to. What is this now? What is this called?
Yeah.
Just fire a pistol in a public space. So there is legality to it, but given the guy's reputation, you know, for with lawyers and how he treats them. But yeah, we'll see how it pans out.
Yes.
What else is making waves?
And then on Sowetan Live, you find an article. It says Zondo reports finds reasonable suspicion against Gweda Mandashe. Yeah, so it says if authorities were to look, they are likely to find evidence that Gweda Mandashe was corrupt in dealing with state contractor Bosasa, which controversially paid for upgrades to his home. Uyabona wena LT yonke into eyenzekayo ebumnyameni, it eventually comes to light.
Eventually.
So but in Indonesia is that each and every what do you call them? Politician there is has got its own skeletons.
That's true.
Has got its own skeletons, and there is.
Is there a clean one though? Do we still have clean ones?
I'm yet to see one, but I don't think there is.
I wonder, because do we still have clean ones?
I think each and every politician there is. You know, welcome to skeletons. I can drop in.
Of course, no,
Yeah?
definitely.
Um,
It's the easy money situation.
Yeah.
I think it is.
And also, being on that, it was the funeral of Rick yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people got touched there. Especially from Umsebenzi Bewenzo Rick. He was a umdothanwa ngabantu, and he did a lot for the community. So
that's true.
Yeah, and a lot of people, upcoming artists especially, they believed in him because he believed in them more.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
And having worked with him a couple of times, I mean the guy's energy was something else, you know.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful working with True Sense, with Ricky Rick. The guy, the guy was just, he was a force, in terms of he was a force.
Definitely.
He was in my book, he was easily South Africa's number one live performer.
Yeah.
Easily, and this is from watching him and working with him I think at least 3 or 4 times, you know.
And I think also it comes from the fact that he wasn't just doing music because he wanted the fame and everything else. He was doing music because he loved it, and he wanted to grow and groom, you know, the young upcoming artists so that they could also have, you know, a brighter future. Because he also did mention in one of the awards, when he received an award, and he said that a lot of, you know, radios or platforms that young people can, you know, distribute to their music to, you know, they don't have connections to, because in order for you to distribute or give your music to be played on TV, to be played on radio, you need to have a connection, you know. So that is what he was fighting for, so that, you know, young upcoming artists don't get to go through all of that, you know. There's a lot happening.
What else we got?
Yeah, so it says that for Russia, already paying under 8 rands a liter petrol is getting cheaper fast. So it's getting cheaper for Russia, and this side, it's going up. It's definitely going up. Abantu bayakhala. So it's going up today. It is on. Yeah, today.
I think is it going up at midnight? Or has it gone up? It went up at midnight. It went up at midnight.
Yeah.
Petrol. Angikazithenga imoto. Right up.
I think also even abantu abanemoto ngoku bazawufane babhenele ekhweleni itaxi, because
and right up akunyawuza. Yo. But anyway,
yeah.
We did hear that Izolo, the Bulgarian was it the Minister of Defense, who was fired for saying people must not call Russia a war. He has been dismissed, Mos.
Yeah.
So I think more should follow, you know. More should follow, because this is a humanitarian crisis as the world should see it.
Yeah.
You can't get away. We can't let people get away with making irresponsible statements, to say the least. I think that's the best word for it, is irresponsible statements.
Exactly.
So everybody must, you know, must be held accountable for what they say and what they do.
Yeah.
In terms of whatever is going on in the world right now, and especially in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Anything else happening on the local front?
There is Sowetan Live. It says Blade Demande calls for care support for students not yet registered. So Minister of Higher Education Blade Demande has warned that no students should be left to sleep in unsafe environments due to pending registration. Yeah, that's very, you know, but
I've heard horror stories about what happens during pre-registration and SRCs and first years.
But it's bad.
Apparently.
It's bad.
Apparently.
Abantwana, they sleep, mhlawumbi, you know, bacela indawo zolala, you know.
And it leaves the poor children vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, to predators, sexual predators, for that matter.
Because abanye bahamba bangabuyi kuthiwe hayi begqibele beyobhalisa akabuyanga. Because umuntu ufuna education, but it's so hard.
The biggest problem here when Lelo is the fact that abantu you know, it's the lack of student accommodation. You know, it's a lack of student accommodation.
Yeah.
That sort of, you know, brings the lack, you know, when there's a huge shortage of something, you're bound to have in corruption and everything like that. So it sort of happens that way. Anyway, let's go check out some music, man, and then we'll get back into a human, you know, some music. Yeah, let's get into some music, and then we'll check out some features, let you know what's going on the show today. Then you'll probably get to know us
as the show goes on.
Let's get it in there, man. This is my E with Kingpin.